Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I've worked on a little project, on a little something, and the main idea why I did this is because I wanted to see if I could use the skills that I got with the earrings, so designing the earrings and rigging them, if I could use that on clothing as well. So one of the things that I always regret is not being able to properly do dresses, because there's a lot of clipping problems and such in DAS whenever I transfer them to Genesis 2. And this is something I wanted to try, especially with all these dresses that have like this loincloth style, one long this piece in the middle. And yeah, I went about and at first I made the dress. So this is basically really just the making of. I worked with the full body again. I modified it a bit before the video. What I did was I set in clearer accent on the breasts, actually, for this specific piece. So this is not an addition to the normal thing. Yeah, anyhow, I worked and added some kind of details, some kind of adornment or add-on to the actual clothing. As you can see, this is a multi-piece, which means there's a separate texture for the breast. There's a separate texture for the torso. There's a separate texture. There's a separate texture for the loincloth part of this. And they are divided by these by these adornments, which will be held in metal. I also have the actual rigging process in DAS in the video. So at the end we will look into at the third part we will look into DAS Studio. Third part means I have multiple parts. I took a break in between because this took a bit more time than expected or than usual. So I divided the work into different parts. With the first part done or almost done. We're basically just before the first break. I finished the torso or the chest part, and installed the edges on this. You will see that the program crashes 2 or 3 times. This is just part of the work in progress. I made a specific text, or I worked the remap for the torso part here. And this is the first part. This is where I took the first break. Next was the hip. Again, most of the stuff I use is the extrusion tool. A new tool that I learned is the connect tool next to extrusion, which when I choose 2 or more edges and I use the connect tool, he basically cuts a line in between, so I can subdivide edges and stuff with this way easier than before. I saw this in a video which I watched when I basically just researched how well Hexagon is actually covered, and apparently there's a official channel on YouTube with stuff about Hexagon, how Hexagon works, which is 6 years old. So most of the videos are a few years old. The oldest is 6 years old apparently. yeah, but for some reason I never found it. Yeah, but yeah, I taught myself how to use this, so I really don't need that anymore anyway. But in case you were wondering, there is a tutorial channel on YouTube. So next I worked on the loincloth after I finished the whole hip metal piece, or almost finished it. Yeah, I wanted to give it the impression of wings. This is what I did here. It's not that perfect. I also tried a bit around with different effects, and I settled for the standard edge that I usually use. I tessellated all the pieces on the metal pieces on the hip and the chest once to give them a more concrete structure. Yeah. For the ramp, I chose to do a very simple piece, just really a kind of a simple skirt. It's not that detailed because I put some detail in this, but not too much, because I basically just wanted to see if I could rig this. So spoiler, I didn't. I tried, and I tried it with the same, or with similar steps like I did for the earrings, and it didn't work as I wanted to. So I have to look into how I'm going to do this. Yeah, I put the red correct textures on before, so I have it easier working within here. And as you can see right now, if I'm moving the figure, the whole thing is distorted, and distorting, which I don't want. So I basically I decided to give it extra bones. I killed the bones that I don't need, or I deleted them. So the shoulder bones and the collar bones and everything like that is will get deleted. I set the textures up first because I was also almost finished with it. And yeah, I then deleted all the bones that I didn't need, or that I thought I didn't need, which have no connection to the actual thing. And then I added 3 new bones in the pelvis. Yeah, obviously labeled front, top, mid, and lower, because I wanted to section for the trial. I wanted to section the whole thing into 3 different parts. And my next thought was, okay, I can't really assign this any faces. So I just basically drew a drew a weight map on this, and this is probably why I went wrong. This is probably why I have to look into it again. So I will, in the next days, I will check this out again. There will most likely be a second video on the weekend where I either succeeded or I did something completely different. I have 2 more things that I want to do in these next coming days. 2 design steps. I have a few more projects I want to do in these coming days. So you'll probably see these before I do a second video about this, unless I can fix this in the next few days. But highly unlikely, because tomorrow I have something completely different to do. And yeah, so anyhow, I tried to throw on some weight mapping, and yeah, I don't know, for some reason it didn't work. I guess at some point I forgot a step that I had to do, and I'll have to look into what I have to do again. So this is something that I just have to check out. I still have a render at the end, so you'll still see the stuff in the render. But yeah, obviously I'm not finished with this, so I have to revisit the whole thing. Anyhow, I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all still staying safe, staying healthy. And that's it for this. Yeah, for this video. This is not for this week, but for this video. And see you guys around.